It's 12:45, Wednesday night, Thursday morning. I'm sitting out in my backyard, got a little campfire going, and drinking a cold one. April the 15th, I think. Anyway, I wanted to talk about something that's really personal, but it's something these gangstalkers do to me every day, and the reason why they do it, or at least the only reason I've heard, and the reason I thought they were probably doing it, or my own brother, Porky, whose nickname I gave him after he had started gang stalking me. Now everyone that's gang stalking me calls him Porky. Um, that's not important to you, but it is to me. It might be very important one of these days. But anyway, they will, and usually at night when I go to bed, or when I first wake up in the morning, or any time I lay down, it's usually when I let go, take a rest or lay down or whatever. But they can do it. They do it anytime. And I don't know exactly how they do it. I can tell you the sensation, it burns. And uh, I've taken a picture of it before, and it looks like um, there are a lot of maybe spiders or something underneath the skin. And I mean thousands of them. And this burning sensation. Um, but they will, first of all, I just have to tell you, as that probably every man would do, I'm 6 foot tall, of normal build, and everything's fine except for this gang stalking stuff. But they like to, it's either by use of the Earth's magnetic field, which I don't understand how they haven't harnessed anything. I don't understand how the creators of the program or whatever it is that they've gotten their hands on, has harnessed the magnetic field to use in these ways, but it's either that or through microwave radiation. And I say that because of the burn. But they will cause me to shrink in my private areas, and I mean really, really shrink up. I mean, it's almost. I mean, it's scary. It's scary how um, how much they cause it to actually do that. It looks like it's been replaced. I mean, it's they are. I mean, it's just all part of their attempt, headed by my own brother. And yes, it's my brother. There's no doubt about it. They didn't even try to disguise their voices when they started doing this at the very first. They didn't even try to uh, disguise what they were doing at all. Period. They never even, they were so blatant and brazen about it. They wanted me to know who was doing it. They wanted me to know who was involved, and they wanted me to know everything about it. They just didn't tell me. I mean, everything about who was doing it. And I'm telling you, there's somebody over here on my right that's a part of it, 3 people. There's somebody directly in front of me over here, 2 people that are a part of it. And there's somebody to my left and up the hill. Actually, 2 people to my left and up the hill that are a part of it. So it started with 3 over here, and another guy who says who I hear is not a part of it anymore, and I haven't heard him in a couple years, but that doesn't really mean anything. Started off with my brother and his she-male girlfriend, and this guy who's using my dad's property, or And then after about 6 months, he left, and this other guy stepped in who had been there before, but he got ran over by his own truck or something. And so he was out of commission for a while, but now he's been back for, 3 years. So it started there with them. And then this guy right across the street, he was there since day one or two. But he's been off and on, off and on, off and on. And even when he's on, he doesn't say much. But I know he works, and he goes out of town sometimes to work. So he can't be on all the time. And his little misfit girlfriend lives next door to him. Or she used to be 20 years ago, and she just kind of stuck around. She's a part of it, so they say, but it's hard to say because I hear her voice mixed in with this, whatever he is over here that lives with my brother. He's more than just a friend, I believe, actually. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's this girl that lives right up here on the hill named Honey. I've mentioned her before. She's not from here. She really doesn't belong here. No one knows her, and everybody thinks that she's crazy. But she goes over there and hangs out with them. She's a part of it, and that's a fact. And I caught her red-handed one day, walking down from my dad's place, down through the field. Headset and everything. And then there's another girl that lives on the same hill on over and behind the woods over there. She's been a part of it since I don't know how long. I heard her voice a long time ago. Back when they had me put in jail for, after I had gotten served for an order of protection, which I didn't deserve. They didn't deserve to get that, but they got it because I went over there to my brother's to confront him about him gang stalking me. And I did that 4 times, and all I did was knock on the door. I never even talked to him. Okay, I never even spoke to him. Him and his girlfriend went and got an order of protection against me so that I wouldn't be able to do that anymore, and got one of my cousins involved to go to court with them. And she accused me of even worse than that. I mean, just outright lies. But the judge gave it to him because he said I didn't ask him any questions, which I don't want to get into that. I don't even understand that. But I didn't ask any questions because I was thinking the judge was hearing the same thing I was hearing. I think I've already said that, but there's no point in going into it now. That was over with. It lasted a year. The order of protection, that was over with 2.5 years ago. So, but they did all that so they could have a year worry-free to gang stalk me. All right. She's been a part of it, and I remember hearing her voice back when I went to jail one of the 3 times that I sat in the tank, or whatever you call it, for 12 hours before I got bailed out. I heard her the whole 12 hours with my brother, just making fun of me while I was sitting in there in jail, innocent, didn't do anything wrong, sitting there in jail waiting, hoping to get bailed out, and they're sitting there gang stalking me while I'm in jail. Now, so that's who these people are. But what they like to do is they burn my eyes all day and all night. They like to burn my eyes or broadcast them. When they do the broadcast thing, it's just blurry. You can't see anything. They love to do that, and they do it anytime. They do it during the worst times because they just love to pick and taunt me, and they just love to do that because they feel like, they can just do whatever they want. They're so cowardly, but the reality is they hide behind that little wall, that block building over there. They hide in there all day with a locked door. They hide in there all day, and if I get anywhere near that building through V2K, they'll start threatening to call the law on me, and they'll do that for 3, 4 hours nonstop, but it will continue for days. They're so cowardly. I can't stand these people. They're all meth heads, every single one of them. Needle junkie meth heads. It's kind of an epidemic here in Birchwood, Tennessee. I hate to say that, but that's what's going on. And the girl up here on the hill to my left, she sells it. My brother sells it. I guess they're all on it, but that's their problem, not mine. So they burn my eyes, they burn my feet, they burn my private areas, and to the point where they shrink it up. Now it does come back. It does come back to normal, but I was looking. I had Googled it the other day. You know, what kind of damage could it cause? Well, you can get scarring in there, inside your penile wall. I guess that's how you pronounce it. And once you do, that can affect you in every way for the rest of your life. Okay, so why are they doing that? You know, why would they do that? Well, I guess because my brother doesn't have, he wants what I have, and I can prove that by the many times he's came over here just to rob me. And the girl up here, I've always heard she's had this thing. So basically, I'm not saying anything about myself. What I'm telling you is, I have a few psychos living around nearby, close to me, and their attitude toward me is, well, if I can't have you, then nobody else is going to have you, and if I can't have you, then I'm going to hurt you. Okay, that's the type of psychotic situation I'm in the middle of with these gangstalkers. I just wanted to get that off my chest because I've been dealing with these people since I woke up this morning, like always, but it's been a particularly bad day, and I am really hating these people more than ever before. I want this to end by any means necessary, almost, but I'm trying to keep my head. So, all you TIs out there, stay strong and pray up and pray for me. All right. Thanks for watching. Have a good night.